that you have as an individual that's going to determine your success. So why is your mindset so important in order for you to become successful or more successful? Spending the last couple of years around Alfie Best, I've realized this more than ever before, that it doesn't matter what you know, it doesn't matter what you've read, it doesn't matter what you've experienced, it doesn't matter the level of learning that you have in business and in life, unless you've got a mindset that actually is determined to get to where you need to go to achieve your dreams, to achieve your aspirations. It doesn't matter what you know or what you've learned, you're never going to get there, or you're going to get there much more slowly if you don't have the right mindset. So why is mindset so important in our lives and in our business? Well, different people give up at different stages when they face a challenge or a stage of growth, or trying to get a business off the ground, or trying to move a business forward to another level, or trying something new. We've all got a resistance where we reach a certain level of resistance. And when we reach that level of resistance, something inside us that says to us, well, we've reached that level, we can't go no further. And that's when many of us might give up and say, oh, that's not working, I can't get it to work. The mindset required to overcome any challenge, any situation, any circumstance in order to make something successful, in order to push something forward so you can scale your business up and continue to grow. It's all about your mind, because being around Alfie has made me realize this more than ever before. And I'm the sort of guy that I don't like giving up on anything. I hate giving up. I hate not being able to find a way. Hate's probably the wrong word, but I get frustrated, right? If I can't find a way forward, if I can't cut down the trees or the bushes or the thorns in order to get to the beautiful rose arbor. The same can be said about business. If I struggle to get to where I want to go, there's going to be a certain element where my mind might say to me, oh, give up. It's too hard. Turn back. You're sweating, you're losing sleep. Have you experienced a situation where you felt that you wanted to give up on something, where another push, another drive, another ounce of energy, another twist or turn of fate might have got you to the place where you need to be? We've had the great pleasure in the last couple of days now, the last few days, to publish Alfie's first book, which is called Can Anyone Build a Property Empire? Now, it's not just for people that's involved in property. It's for entrepreneurs and business owners to really get into the mindset of Alfie Best. And it's been a huge honor, and really it has been for me, to spend a couple of years being around Alfie, being an apprentice and learning as much as I can about the way that Alfie works, his mindset, his business, his strategy, and everything's covered within this book. But the most important thing is mindset. The most important asset we've got is mindset. And it's made me just think so much about mindset, about determination, about never giving up, and what it actually takes. And many people might look at Alfie and think, yeah, this guy's a really wealthy man. He's hugely successful. What you don't realize and what you don't see is the work ethic and the determination to get something to where it needs to be. Even at Alfie's level now of business, and don't get me wrong, we're all at different levels, right? I'm just a small business in a really large operation, and I've had the great experience to feel Alfie. The things that he says to me and the things that I've learned from Alf over the period, I want to be able to pass on, and I want to be able to help other people to learn from what I've learned. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm just a humble, down to earth guy who's really trying to find his place in this world. And you may have gone through some challenges during this last year or so with COVID. I know a lot of people have. You may be on the side of business that you've really grown, you've really accelerated. Now, there's two types of mindset challenges. There's the mindset challenge where you might be facing extinction, extermination, bankruptcy, liquidation, because everything's gone to rat poop. And there is a stress level that comes with that. And there is a persistence that comes with that, and a resistance to keep going that comes with that. But equally, there's a stress in growing your business, scaling your business up, and making more and more money. Now, I know which one's better. It's better to have the stress of making money and building your business than it is to have the stress of not making money in your business and things going backward. Now, if you're in hospitality, if you're in events, if you're in a business that's in retail that got shut down, or a business that was affected by COVID and overnight your business went zoomp, you'll be listening and hearing me and you'll be thinking, yeah, we couldn't do anything about it. We couldn't see COVID coming. And I've said the same thing when my events company got shut down, and it was a very, very expensive exercise. But the thing is this, with determination, what we've got to do is this, and I've watched Alfie move his business forward, acquire businesses that can grow. And then there's me trying to push forward on events and waiting for lockdown to end and trying all these different things. But the point being is this, if you ever give up on yourself, if you ever give up on fighting, if you ever give up on trying, if you ever give up on believing, then you're doomed. You are doomed. But if you can hang in there with all of your might, with every strength, with every ounce of strength that it takes, when you're hanging on by your fingertips and you can find that little bit of energy, what will happen to you is this. You will have learned something in the process of that pain that many other people would not understand. And that is being able to endure a really adverse situation. And most people, when it comes to adversity, and I was talking to a top-ranking barrister today in London, a dear friend, actually, we were speaking about business, the economy, and what's happening. And we had a really great discussion about what's going on right now. And it was shocking for me to understand the amount of businesses that are trading in the United Kingdom right now that are insolvent. And he gave me, some of the numbers of businesses that are trading insolvent, and the fact that there's no winding up petitions at the moment. The government's not allowing companies to be wound up, even though they're insolvent. And that was a pretty scary thought for me, first of all. But then I thought to myself, when I get myself out of this worry or concern state, which some of you may relate to, there's also an opportunity there. Now, where I might be concerned about what's happening with events, can we get back to live training, etc., Alfie is thinking, oh my gosh, these businesses that are going into liquidation, I could buy them, I could purchase them, I could buy back the core value of the business and build them up with some of the costs that took them down being stripped away. Now, it depends where we are in our level of enthusiasm and our level of mindset, and everything comes back to mindset. Because if you think about it, and I'm pretty tired and exhausted at the moment because of things that's been going on, pretty tired. And it would be, oh, Brad, I need a rest. But, you can't rest at the minute. You've got to find the strength to push forward and keep driving forward. In fact, this week's been a great week. We've got Alfie Best book published. We're getting some great connectivity. But anyways, if you can find the strength and energy in your mindset, it doesn't matter what you face. Let me explain what I mean. Your mindset can really show you what might be the most challenging and difficult situations. And if you only look at the challenging and the difficult situation or the pain that you might be experiencing, I'm talking to people here that's really struggled through lockdown, right? And also to the people that now want to move forward and make a transition, and you're a bit of stuck in limbo. The successful people, they automatically oodle success. If you're thinking about purely the pain that you're in, you're only ever going to look at the pain. But if you can look at the pain and the positivity and the stuff that's neutral, what you'll do is you'll look at your situation in a balanced view. But you have to take yourself back from it, because you might be thinking, oh, I've lost money, my business, my revenue, etc., etc. But if you look at the positive side of that and you start to look at it on balance, your mind will get stronger. Your mindset will get stronger, because you'll have trained yourself to look at the wider picture. So if you're in pain and you've struggled because you've lost revenue because of lockdowns, shutdowns, etc., people just don't want to come back to your business, or if they do, only a certain amount of people want to be in groups now, then what are the opportunities that are in front of you? Where are the opportunities? How could you digress? How could you change? How could you adjust your business? Now, I never, ever speak about something that I'm not going through myself. I'm always very honest with how I'm feeling, the journey that I've been through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm going through a process again right now where, there's Alfie Best and there's me having had all this training, all this exposure. And what I'm doing now with my little business my little business is a great empire for me. But compared to Alfie, it's small, but I've got the same beating passion and heart to really grow as I always have. And I now looking at the business and think, well, as you wrote down in my pad earlier, I sat down, I was reflecting. And I reflect, I do a lot of coaching, a lot of teaching. I help a lot of people with their businesses, with their programs to get an energy, to get a passion into what they do, to find the dynamite, the diamond within them. And I was sitting down, and David, you can see this, and I was looking at the way forward. I was writing to myself, and what I said on my pad was, it's got to be easy. In other words, it's got to be something that's a very easy product to digest, not massively technical. Does that make sense? I said it has to have a marketplace. It's got to have a good marketplace. It's got to be profitable. It's got to be enjoyable, right? Very important. It's got to be scalable. And above all, it's got to be lockdown proof. And then I'm looking at all the skills and all the abilities we've got. And I have come to a conclusion because I'm thinking to myself, well, Alfie's like a really, really busy guy. And I'm limited with the time I can take from him. He's running, $1 billion business, right? A business that's valued at $1 billion, right? So you have to be very, very mindful of his time and how much time you might ask or take. So now it's like, well, I've got to spread my wings. I've got to stand on my own 2 feet in my own name and my own brand, as I have done all my life, but not taking Alfie's time so much. He's mentored me, he's coached me, he's trained me, he's given me tough love. So I'm almost now thinking, well, how does that business model work without me having to take so much of Alfie's time or some of Alfie's time and only taking the larger deals to him on the table that requires his ear and his time? Does that make sense? So with my mindset right now, my mindset is, COVID was painful. COVID was terribly painful. Now, there's a lot of people on social media that are business coaches, but they just don't want to tell you about any of their pain. They think that actually, well, listen, if I just tell the world everything's perfect, we're growing and it's all dynamic and everything's beautiful, but inside they're perhaps living a lie of what is the truth. It has not been easy for many of us during lockdown, but there are incredible opportunities, and it's our mindset and our determination to get into that zone of positivity, dealing and accepting any pain that we've been through, that enables us to see a clarity of how we push forward and scaling our business up. It's only in that moment of mindset, when you're calm, can you see clearly where the opportunities are. I mean, if you're an internet marketeer right now, and you might get the cheesy sales letter, sign up here and it's going to change your life and this is what it's going to do. For me, I think that era's ended, where people just switch off from that level of marketing right now and that way that people are trying to sell to you. I think sign-ups are very limited. There's still people out there that want to change their lives. But my mindset and my focus is saying to me, okay, there's been an incredible shift during this period. What is the shift? And the shift is in the way that we communicate, the way that we meet people, or the way that we're not meeting people, and the way that the future is going to be. And for me personally, I think that people want to connect now on a more deeper level than ever before, on a more personal level. And it's different for companies and products and services than it is perhaps for educators or coaches or people that offer, live events or speakers or this kind of thing. But as a business coach and somebody that helps people to really find their greatness, with my mindset in place, with me saying it's possible, and I'm the sort of guy that says it's possible, and you also know I've had more than my fair share of adversity, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So my marketing message, the way forward for me to connect with people, is that I want to connect with people and I want to scale up my business with people where I really can help them change their lives. For you in your business where you're at, What is it that you want to do to make a difference, to welcome customers to your business? How do we need to improve the way that we look from the outside in terms of our marketing? What is it that customers are looking for now in order for them to say, yeah, I'm interested with this person. I'm interested with this company. I'd like to find out more about that product or that service. Do you think it's the cheesy sales letter or the long internet marketing sales script and lead funnels and click funnels that's been there for many, many years? I think things are changing, and I think people are cutting off from a lot of that, because in their space, in their mind, for me, there's 50% of people that's really hurting right now, and there's 50% of people and business owners that are really growing. Those 50% have been hurt or afraid to go out because of COVID. You know, they're never going to be the same again. So when you look at your audience now, do you look at your audience in a different way? Do you look at your potential customer in a different way? Here's what I mean. I walked into a shop yesterday and I forgot my mask. And as someone was coming out the way, they looked at me in disgust. You haven't got your mask on. And it was my mistake. I'd walked in and I forgot my mask, and I went back to the car to get my mask. The way that customers think now has changed forever. There's no turning back now. So how are you going to adjust your business? How are you going to hold on to your mindset to enable you to push your business forward, to scale it up, to become something more than what you are right now? Look, we've just published Alfie Best's book. I'm a published author, and I'm now going to push forward and do more publishing. You know, I've written forewords for about a dozen books in different countries around the world, from Indian Army majors to pastors to, and one thing I love people. I love people. I've always loved people. I love their stories. I love their challenges. I love their energy. I love their successes. I love what it took them to get there. You know why? Because I know what it takes every single day to turn up. Even when you're facing adversity, even when you're facing pain, it's only your mindset that's going to keep you focused and determined. It's only your mindset that's going to keep you back on track, that's going to get you back up in the morning to wake up and say, I'm ready to take on the day. I'm going to renew myself, refresh myself. I'm going to go again. I'm going to make it happen. Without that mindset, you're going to struggle. You're going to be tired. You're going to be lethargic. You're going to be down. And I know what that's like too, because I'm no different than any other human being in this world. We cannot control our emotions, but we can decide how we act upon them. We can decide how we react to something that's coming into us. So if you've struggled from COVID, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get energized. Let's find a way. And if you're struggling to find a way, then direct message me, have a 30-minute free consultation call, and let's find a way. Let's get you reignited. One of the most painful things I know right now is out there, there's so many business owners whose businesses are on the verge of bankruptcy. It's only furlough and government support that's keeping them alive. There is a new chapter in your life for you, because your skills are fully transferable. It isn't over for you. It's never over. It's only the beginning, a new start, a restart. It's our minds that show us how strong we truly are. And everybody's got a teacher. Everybody's got a mentor. Everybody's got somebody that they need to turn to, whether it's your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, a partner, someone that you really trust, that you could say, I've had such a shit day and I don't know how to untangle it. And they help you untangle. Or you say to them, I've had an incredible day. I've got some results today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of business. It's the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. But as long as you hold on to your mindset, as long as you hold on to the fact you were born to be successful, you are spared for success, you will grow. And as a whole, this book in my hand now, this is let me just get it right in the way of the camera there. This is an incredible moment for Alfie Best, of course, because you've got a published book. Now, it's not incredible as it is getting a business valuation of $1 billion, but this is an incredible moment. But for me, it's also a powerful moment, because I've just published a book for somebody in the Sunday Times Rich list. And it wasn't until yesterday that I thought to myself, Alfie Best took me in. He allowed me to come into his business for a couple of years and learn and educate. And he gave me tough love. But now I realize the benefit and the strength of the opportunity that's now in front of me after 2 years of studying, watching Alfie and learning from him, of him allowing me into different aspects of his life and business. Thank you, Alfie, for everything you've done for me over the last 18 months, 2 years. Thank you for giving me the keys to the building to let me in, or like put me a hand in the cookie jar, as you say. Ladies and gents, you've got an incredible mind. And if your mindset really focuses and tunes in and stays strong, it will equal success. It doesn't matter what we know, what skill, knowledge, and attitude we've got. Without the right mindset, without that grit and determination, nothing will grow. Nothing will grow. Overcome every obstacle. What you're learning that you don't understand, keep fighting forward. Finances, money, loans, support, keep pushing forward. Your business idea, your model, keep pushing forward. Keep feeling the pain of growth. Keep stretching yourself every single day. Alfie does. He'll take on something new every single month to stretch his mind, to keep him more determined. And I'm just the young apprentice to an incredible guy who has the most fascinating range of business skills. And I want to help you to grow your business. I want to help you to publish your book and to bring your story to life. I want to help ignite the passion inside you. Give me a DM if you want to know more. We're going to have an informal chat. But for now, let's just finish on mindset and think to yourself, am I giving up? Do I need to take a breather? Do I need to rest up a little bit to be able to see clarity tomorrow? If you do, rest up. But tomorrow morning, get up, get in there, get in the fight, get in the sweat, get back on it. Because inside you, there's something more powerful than you can probably realize yet. And Alfie pushes that realms of possibility every single day. And that's why he's one of the UK's wealthiest men. Grab his book on Amazon right now. It's 77 cents on a Kindle download or 12 quid for a printed version. One of the best reads you're ever going to get. Easy to read. Some incredible nuggets in there. And it's been an honor to bring it to the market and publish it under Alfie Best Business and Media. God bless. Stay true to yourself as best as you can.